No, I'm not muted. I'm just not talking. Bro, Jack is so fucked today.
What up?
Fuck, when I run it cuts. Oh, it's all cut up. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, hurry up. We gotta let them know that you're coming. All right, bye.
This guy Jack's
let him know
fucked.
that he's coming, bro. He's about to be late.
Your Honor.
Hey, Jack is on his way here right now. He's on his yeah.
Tommy Trouble's fucking misuse of 911 reports.
Not too much. How come you didn't check in?
Scam unit shit going on right here.
We were all worried about you.
Shot Osvaldo, who was dressed like an alien.
Hey, I was told.
Look at his fucking lawyer.
I could shoot
Remember?
him.
Parole? Or, well, bail? Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay, come on down. I'm going to give you some extra time. You have a state-appointed attorney.
No.
You have some time to talk
Right,
to
just
him.
'cause my
just
hand
go over
brushes up
stuff,
against
'cause
you.
It's so very, very last minute, okay?
Luciano, come here.
All right, come on in. He's at the defendant table.
What is your approach?
I have food.
I literally only had an hour, but everything that I've went through, I'm going to try to point out the fact that the doctor had to mention the different side effects along with
You
that.
probably
along
shouldn't
with,
be yelling your case there, King.
Whoops. Oh, sorry. I get into it anyway.
King, can you
Yeah.
give this to your client?
Yep.
And yeah, if you're going to be talking about dementia as a defense, make it so it's not so loud that prosecution.
Yeah,
can
my
hear you.
voice.
Oh my God, bro!
That's not even the main thing. That's not even the main thing anyway. The problem with this case is, and I'm looking at Mel Rickenbach and everything. I'm gonna be honest with you boys. The way that the terrorism has gone in this city, this is not looking good. Especially that he was caught with the gun as well. The only thing is, I can try to like fight. I need to talk to Jack. Try to fight that the person that identified him wasn't like. How do you know? Like, right, break that down of like what was he wearing? What was
They found the murder
original
weapon.
person? I know, but we like the only defense that you could try to make is that they should have never searched him in the first place. But they
Yeah, like,
also
what
found
led
the
them
blood.
to
No,
find
no,
the
no, no, no,
weapon.
no, 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 no. Jack was the one being treated, so he wasn't impeding medical neutrality. There was no one else in there that needed to be treated. Okay? And Jack was being threatened with his life. He said the doctor said he was going to eat him, take a bite out of him, and that he had cookies last night. You should also mention that even the mayor has called the hospital a fucking gang compound. So is it terrorism or is it gang on gang violence? You understand?
So that's what I was
Mr.
trying to figure
Couture,
out because I
that's
do
your,
remember
attorney
something
over
coming
there in
up,
the
and I
blue
don't
talking to
know
your friends.
if that was in a case or not of how doctors are using the shield of terrorism to threaten and act foolish and antagonize suspects and whatnot. But the problem is, I would have to get him on stand to ask those types of questions.
What's up, Aunt?
I was
nothing.
appointed to you, Mr. Jack.
Yeah, I got told.
You're not beating this one, gang.
This is really rough, Jack. Now the only reason, like what Mr. Marty's saying, we could go the route with some of the things he said about how he threatened you and that he was going to eat you and all that stuff.
Just a
But
reminder,
we would
no
have to
masks in the
put you on the stand because
courtroom,
the evidence that they submitted
You will
and
be
the witnesses they
frisked. I will
blocked
frisk you.
for fucking some reason, everything.
Yeah.
They're gonna get on the stand and state that they overheard the conversation and they already put it in there that they were bringing up the confrontation you had back and forth with the cookie
Take your
stuff.
mask off.
But for you to get your side out, like I'll ask her questions about that, whoever that is, when it comes up.
What?
You might have to get on the stand, but that also might be a really
If
bad
you make
idea.
this person take their mask off and I get sick, I'm gonna throw a fucking.
What?
I don't know, to be honest. Right now, I'm just kind of. I'm so over everything right now. I don't.
I know, I
I don't
feel
want to.
you.
I don't want to do anything right now.
I feel you in a way that.
Excuse me, Mr. Judge. May I have a word?
Hello.
Yeah.
May I have a word with you?
About what?
I just had a question.
About what?
Representation.
For?
Jack.
Okay, he has a lawyer. You can go talk to his lawyer.
Well, no, I was asking, is it possible for someone that's not a lawyer to represent Jack?
No.
Oh my
Okay. Okay.
So,
Oh
you
my
can,
Derek
if
respects
the attorney overseeing his defense is willing to have a legal aid, you can talk to him
He
about
must have
that.
practiced medicine without a
Okay.
license.
But we can't have non-lawyers, especially when
That's how
someone's
much he respects me.
livelihood in 30 years is depending on it, right?
Right.
Livelihood, this is a
Doesn't mean
capital
I
level
went to
crime,
medical
though. It could be his life.
Yeah.
Why? Cause this guy's fucking stupid.
Never
Getting
said you
fully
could
fucked.
arrest me.
Marty, I heard what he said. If you want to do that, you can. Because they appointed me. I understand you boys don't like me from the Elena thing and whatnot, but I truly do hate when people. do terrorism.
Bro, if your approach is he got searched illegally, it doesn't matter. He's going to get fucked.
He's going to get fucked regardless. They found
That's
the
not
weapon and the blood on
true.
the scene.
It doesn't
Okay, then
matter.
what is your defense? What is your defense?
I
Please
told
tell me.
you.
Your defense is complaining about he got threatened to eat with a cookie. You're in the court of law. You do realize that.
He wasn't impeding medical neutrality because there was no one else to treat, and he was at that
He
time.
was, though.
At that
He
time, he
was.
was denying medical because he
So
was
if
the
you-
one being treated.
So, the evidence that they submitted, that I was able to read, which if you want to do that, I'll send it to you. I think I'm allowed to send it to you. The witness statements that they have is stated there was another individual that was still being worked on. They stated that there was only 2 and the 1 left, but in the actual witness testimony, there is a 3rd person in the hospital. And he got up, shot the man in the back of the head while working on an actual patient. Is when he shot him, is what their testimony is.
That's not even
Is that
what the
what
fuck happened. No, there was one other person that was Santa Claus,
Listen,
and he left. He left like 20 seconds after I got there. What?
If Bill gave the okay, go clock in.
All right,
And
prosecution
I'll send you the what's it called? We can
These
just go ahead and
motherfuckers
10
just
minute
lying
thing
for
go over
fun.
stuff.
Yeah,
you
literally
can
just
see
fucking
what I see.
lying. Yeah, I'm gonna get some food.
Perfect.
They just want to put Jack away,
Hey, do y'all
bro.
have
What
any
the
food
fuck?
for me? I'm about to starve.
I mean, anything with terrorism, it's rough anymore. Another argument that I can make is that somebody went out of their way to go into the hospital, stab a doctor, and she didn't
Yeah, I
die,
got
but
some
she only
food
got
for
1
you if
year
you
in
want.
prison and 7
Yeah,
parole.
please, bro.
The male,
Yeah, I'll go by the door.
I forgot how to say his name. Reckenbach, I think. He murdered a government official, got 50 years, but still got parole.
Here you go.
The only thing is he's got the double whammy with terrorism and a government official murder.
It's first degree murder, and it's not first degree murder because it wasn't premeditated.
I just got.
No, on the docket it says a murder of a government official. There's 2 different types of charges. I mean, they're the same outcome, but I'm pretty sure the government official one weighs heavier than the regular.
Murphy said it would easily be second degree murder.
You can fight it to bring it down, of course, but that's at near the end where you try to fight.
This guy, bro.
A couple questions in between of trying to get the charge down, but that's what they put forward right now. And I'm going off of previous history.
Just
of
so
different
everyone's aware, we're
charges,
probably
like
going to give
Mel,
the
who
defense
murdered,
5 or 10 more
murdered somebody
minutes
and
because he has
whatnot,
a public
and then
defender,
different decisions they
and
made
the
with 50
defender's
years
just
and so on.
getting caught up on the case.
All witnesses are here, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Prosecution's
Check.
ready to go.
Hello?
Yes, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
Yeah, give me a sec. There's a lot coming.
You. I like seeing you.
Are you
And,
going to do that then, Mr. Marty?
No, I
Make
can't.
sure you
He
check
said-
your email.
He can't.
All
Bill,
right.
Bill, is he not
you
allowed
go.
to come in as a legal aid?
I told him it all depends on if the attorney representing his friend is okay with a legal aid.
That's up to me. So if you want to do it, I'm not going to stop you from trying to help your friend.
Mr. King, I will remind you this is a capital level crime. Whoever you accept
Nah,
to
you got it,
discuss
bro.
things on your behalf in open court, it will be your bar license on the line.
The only fucking lawyer that decided to clock it.
That motherfucker just cock munching.
All right, well, like I said, I'm going to do my best, Mr. Jack. I have all the information, but it looks very grim.
Like,
Yeah.
why do you even say
Like I
that?
said, the terrorism cases that have
I'm gonna fucking
constantly
perma this
been
fucking
against
Luciano guy as
hospital,
soon as this shit's over.
They have there's so many different judges that keep citing differently on a lot of these things. I mean, the old man that I recently had a case with terrorism, not James Randall, the other one.
Eugene?
No. He get mad if you say that. The other actual old, Holden, Mr. Holden. He got 10 years for taking Carmine out, who was being worked on, picked him up and then took him outside, and then he got tackled and went down by somebody. And
It'd
he
be
got
cool as
10
fuck
years
if he
in
fought
jail.
for Jack, bro. I don't know the
It's
law
very-
enough.
It's all over the place with these charges. Because, like I said, somebody stabbed a doctor, ran in there and stabbed her, and got only a year. So the only thing that I could really hope for you is that you obviously get parole and you don't get completely fucked.
People being on scene and then leaving and then just
All right.
me and Candace
So
on that scene.
I'll ask all the questions that I have, looking at a bunch of stuff, try every angle. The goal is to put as much reasonable doubt in here, object to them as much as I can, and confuse them with some of the questions.
Yeah,
But
I
even
know.
when I look at the stuff he sent me, they didn't give me an unredacted thing, so I don't even know what
Yeah,
witnesses
yeah.
were saying what. But I'm just going to try my best to go off of guessing that's the witness at the time. I wrote a bunch of stuff down, but like I said, I'm going to try my best. But all the people that were supposed to take your case, Murphy decided to quit, and Rosa got busy with emergency, I believe.
Yeah. We're good. I mean,
Hey, I'll be right
I
back.
appreciate it.
Yep. And at any point in time that you want to do anything or want me to say anything, just let me know. If you want to take the stand, you can, but I advise against it. That's up to you.
Go do it now.
Yeah, I might just go on the stand and say I did it.
I mean,
Bro,
the only other
what
thing is
are
that
you
I could try to pull them to the side and try to get you not life and try to like bring up these other charges and cases and see if they can give you a better deal or something. Did Mr. Murphy try for a deal at all?
This case has been the worst thing I've ever had to deal with in my life. No, I've had no talks with anyone. No one's interested in talking about it. No one gives a fuck.
I can
And
really relate to
I
that.
don't give a fuck anymore, and I'm done with it.
Yep, I can really relate to that.
The only reason why I showed up is so I don't lose my ice cream truck. 'Cause I don't give a fuck with this. I don't honestly. I don't care what happens.
Let me see if we can get some kind of a conversation before we go into this then, and just see what they say. And if there's nothing, then it's we're just gonna have to Hail Mary it then.
Alright.
But I don't think they should be able to take your truck though. They brought it up when you didn't show up right away though.
Yeah, it was collateral if I didn't show up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
the only
yeah,
reason why I showed up is so I don't lose it.
Yeah, all right, that's the reason why then. All right, let me see if I can talk to him.
But I'm so done with this. I'm
Listen,
telling you, I'm
listen.
pissed.
Listen, since your lawyer literally got assigned an hour ago and he doesn't know shit, if I were you, to be honest, since they have the murder weapon, there's no reason to fight and say that you're innocent because obviously you're fucking not. I would just go up if I were you and be like, just say everything and just say the whole truth. Like, hey, I fucking shot this guy, but he wanted to eat me. There was no one else there. Like, there's no one else being treated. It was me being treated. This, that. Just literally tell your story because you're fucked no matter what with this fucking guy. I think it's literally your only option.
Then would I risk your life or something or what?
Well, I mean, if you tell the truth and they believe your story, you'll get less than life. You'll get leniency. They won't give you the full murder thing. No way. You denied medical. You didn't want his medical. He still gave it to you. He wanted to take a bite off of you. He said he ate cookies yesterday. You were worried for your life. You took care of him. There was no one else to be treated. It was the Santa guy that already got treated, and he left a minute before. Like, that's literally it.
Yeah, we'll see how the fuck he opens.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in some world, if this guy just comes out of his ass and just starts fucking whipping up him in shape, the state, sure, go with it. But I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna start fucking. He's gonna start fucking your shit up like he did Elena.
You are not a thug. You don't deserve to be put away like.
Listen,
this.
just let the court shit happen, and then when closing statements happen, if you decide that it was a complete shit show, just I think you should just say everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till I get in a better mood.
I feel like you could beat this.
He's not beating this.
He's beating this. Oh man. You know they're trying to put me away for 10 years too.
For what?
Drug trafficking and attempted murder of a government official. Attempted second-degree murder. Never mind.
This sounds like an anime metal song.
He probably will go up.
We gonna be locked up together then, boy.
Yeah.
Dad?
I don't think they want us on the streets no more.
Wait, hold on. Why does anime heavy metal make you think of a boat?
What do you mean mask off? I'm awfully ill.
No, Cy Carter mask
three
off.
other people in here with a mask on.
I'm
Why
getting
you
it.
me?
Okay, guys, you gotta take your mask off. Not you, Jack.
Who are you talking
They
to?
even have a mask on.
You too. Mask off. Judge, you heard the judge earlier?
Mine's a face mask for medical reasons.
Okay,
I'm
what's your name?
sick.
Marty Banks.
I got that strep throat too, kid.
What's your name?
Tyreek Knox.
Tyreek. Take your mask off. Marty, take your mask off. There's no notes here.
I've literally attended my own terrorism case with my mask on.
Okay, we'll ask the judge if you guys can wear a mask, but if he says no, then you guys gotta take them off. It's not up to me.
Okay, no problem.
You literally, you can't say it should be equal.
Somebody give that man a tissue.
Equal rights, for men and women, and then just vote all women.
Is that Nancy?
I can,
No.
and I did.
That's messed up. That's so messed up.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's just really loud.
do you mean again? Like, not in the last 2 months.
I hope they clean these floors.
Trying to listen to the court case.
I'm sure they do. They're very shiny. Unlike, the floors of your van.
We can't. How would we know?
I wish there were more lawyers in this city.
Makes no sense.
I feel like there's so many approaches to this case, and now it's just
It won't
fucked.
be shiny.
I thought this
Yeah.
was over. This haven't even started yet.
Like, even though it might not work,
Top of the hour.
it might not work fully.
Yeah,
Like, bro, all the shit that's been happening with the Simones and Buddha and that gang compound stuff and the hospital stuff, I feel like a lawyer could like spend a week putting like all this shit together and trying to make the argument that the hospital isn't terrorism because it's literally considered gang compound and this, that Southside bullshit, right? Like, it could be a shot in the dark, but it's better than, I don't know, whatever.
The judges are refusing any type of plea deal because they're here.
All right.
so.
We ready to go? Prosecution, you ready?
Prosecution is ready. Godspeed, twins.
Defense?
Oh, come here. Quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So here's what's going to happen. I understand there was entertainment of a plea deal happening. At this time, the court's not going to accept any sort of plea deal in this matter. Now, when I read the statement of claim and I ask Mr. Cotter his charges, you do have to know you have the right to plead guilty if you want to. If you plead guilty to the charges, we will move into sentencing, at which time anyone is going to be able to speak out against you who is here or for you who is here and give victim
No.
impact statements through that regard. Is that understood by both sides?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes.
Should I say not guilty then?
Not guilty. Don't do
So
that
today
shit.
we're here for the People v. Not Psych Carter. 1 second.
Just so I'm not put off guard, what do you plan on saying?
Today we're here for the People v. Jack Couture. Jack Couture is charged with the following: murder of a government employee ×1, terrorism ×1, and I believe there's amended charges. 1 moment.
Yeah, that's the idea for it. So let's see how it goes.
7 times criminal possession of a firearm class 1, 4 times criminal possession of a firearm class 2, possession of contraband in the 3rd degree, possession of drug paraphernalia, gang-related shooting, grand theft auto, felony of possession of heroin, misdemeanor possession of controlled dangerous substance, oxy/meth. As well, he will also be facing resisting arrest and possession of contraband in the 3rd degree.
Yes, that's in there ×2. Whoops.
Statement of the charges are as follows. On March 17th at approximately 2000 UTC, 911 text message was received to dispatch in regards to a shooting at the hospital. Deputy Lee Sanya and Deputy Daryl McCormick of the STSO were dispatched to respond to the scene. Upon arrival by both units, there were no vehicles waiting outside the hospital, as well as no pedestrians. Once inside, one of the people working at the hospital then informed them that one of the doctors on duty, Dr. Langston Carter, had been shot in the head by one of the patients he had just treated and was rushed into surgery and currently fighting for his life. Deputy Sonia and Deputy McCormick documented the scene that was in the treating area where they found plenty of blood on multiple different beds, as well as shell casing and projectile covered in blood and brain matter. 957 Daryl McCormick documented the scene of the incident without letting any people into the location. On the scene, they found 4 different locations with blood, 1 casing, and a single slug. Once done processing the scene, they were informed that Dr. Langston Carter died on the operating table. Deputy McCormick then took the gathered evidence and went to Mission Row to process the blood and casing found on scene. The casing matched the slug also found and the DNA found on scene from the 4 locations. 1 matched Dr. Langston Carter, 2 matched Jacques Couture. On the bed he was treated, and another next to where the casing was found, and the 3rd was an unknown person taken from a bed across the room. Based on the evidence on scene and report written by the 2 deputies, it is believed that Mr. Jacques Couture shot in cold blood and killed Dr. Langston Carter.
Damn right.
Mr. Couture, at this time, I am going to read your charges. I need a guilty or not guilty for each of them. Possession of contraband in the 3rd degree.
Not guilty.
Resisting arrest.
Not guilty.
Misdemeanor possession of controlled dangerous substance, oxy and meth.
Not guilty.
Yeah.
Felony possession of heroin.
Not guilty.
Grand theft auto.
Not guilty.
Gang-related shooting.
Not guilty.
Possession of drug paraphernalia.
Not guilty.
Possession of contraband in the 3rd degree.
Not guilty.
4 times criminal possession of a firearm class 2.
Not guilty.
7 times possession of a firearm class 1.
Not guilty.
Terrorism.
Not guilty.
Murder of a government employee.
Not guilty.
Free that man.
The
Free that
defendant
man.
has pled not guilty to all charges, and we're going to proceed with trial
Oh my
today.
god.
Prosecution, it is your turn for an opening statement.
Your Honor, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries, today we gather to seek justice for a heinous crime that has been committed. The defendant standing before us today is accused of murder of a government employee, a crime that strikes at the very center of our society. The evidence that will be presented in this trial will paint a clear picture of the events that led to the death of Dr. Langston Carter. The evidence will demonstrate on the day in question the defendant took the victim's life after he himself had been saved by the victim. We'll hear from witnesses who saw the defendant in the vicinity of the crime scene around the time of the murder, witnessed the murder itself, and
Wait, what
forensic
happened?
evidence that will show the defendant's DNA was
What happened,
found
chat?
at the scene of the crime. This case is not a matter of speculation or conjecture. It's about justice. We are confident that the evidence presented will lead to the only reasonable conclusion, that the defendant is guilty of all charges. We ask you to keep an open mind and to listen carefully to the evidence and to render a just verdict based on the facts of this case. Thank you.
Defense.
Your Honor, people of the court, today we are here on another case of terrorism and now murder. Terrorism in the hospitals that we all know are supposed to be safe. But who's really committing the crimes?
Oh my
Who's really
fucking
causing
god.
problems? Too many cases have gone by and too many different determinations have been made upon each and every individual case submitted as terrorism. It has been reported multiple times that medical staff and others are using shields, the shield of terrorism, in the hospital to threaten, to encourage violence, and to cause problems in the South Side. Today we will prove that this man here, a cookie of high stature, is innocent. And no one will be trying to eat him today.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to move on to some housekeeping before we dive right into it. This is a very high-profile case. Man's life could possibly be on the line if capital offenses are found guilty today.
I'll do a spin with Jack. I don't got much though.
Anyone wearing masks will be asked to remove them at this time. If you do not, you will
This
be
fucking
escorted
guy.
out of the
This guy's a fucking
hospital.
dipshit
Or,
fuck.
Sorry, out of the courtroom. Thank you for that compliance. Everyone I was looking at has noted. Now, any tomfoolery from witness or from people in the stands, staff, stuff like that. We had a very violent scene in the courtroom for a trial the other day. So I'm going to be starting hard. Contempt will be 500 months, 500,000 without warning after this. This is to ensure the safety of everyone involved and to ensure that this man gets the trial he deserves and that it is taken seriously in the way it is deserved. Gable, if you notice any problems back there, please let me know. DOC, if you can come up here to swear people in. Is there anyone who doesn't have food who's going to need food? Okay, during recesses, if you need food, just come see me. I have plenty. All right. Thank you, everyone, for your cordialness. Remember, if you're in the
You got
stands,
this?
please talk quietly so that
Give
both
me it
sides
now.
are able to hear what is going on from the defense's lawyers and the prosecutions, as well as the defendant at this time. Prosecution, your first witness.
Prosecution calls Officer Logan Taylor.
Please
All
raise
right.
your left hand. Sorry.
DOC, please make sure he is sworn into DePog.
Please raise your left hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury? So help you, Matt.
No.
Yes.
Who did I just say to swear him into?
Oh, I'm sorry. Who'd you say, sir?
DuPog.
Your Honor. DuPont. Say that one more time.
DuPog.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury? So help you, DuPog.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank
this
you.
witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
All right. Prosecution.
Officer Taylor, if you could state for the court just your name and your employment at this time.
Name Logan Taylor, officer for the Unified Police Department.
Officer Taylor, were you on duty on March 17th?
Yes.
Did you go to the hospital that day?
Yes.
Who did you see?
Other than the person I was bringing in to get medical treatment, I saw Frederick Frazier, Langston Carter, and Jack Cortair.
And when you left the hospital, who was still there?
Frederick Frazier, Langston Carter, Jack Cortair.
No further questions, Your Honor.
The other person, the Langston, whatever the fuck.
Okay.
That's another EMS doctor.
Defense.
Like a volunteer or helper. That's what I'm saying. There was no other people in the fucking hospital.
How you doing? What was your name again?
It's Logan Taylor. How you
Logan
doing, King?
Taylor. How you doing? How you doing? Couple questions for you, Mr. Logan. How'd you know it was Jack Cortair?
Oh my
He
god.
was brought into the ER. Yeah, typically, you know, that he's a cookie. You know, that's his face. He's also going by the name Jack Cortair while laying in the bed.
So, someone stated Jack Cortair
I
in the
even
hospital?
stated his name in the hospital. I knew it was Jack, and he acknowledged it. Everybody did.
Okay. Is that a common fan-made mask that Jack has as his own face?
You talking about his face or a mask?
I'm saying that his face, a fan, like a common thing that other people like to try to mimic him. Correct. Have you seen?
Not to
seen that
my
before?
knowledge, no.
You've never seen anyone that looks similar to Jack?
My time, no.
Okay. Was Jack Cortair acknowledged by anyone else besides you? That is Jack Cortair?
Doctors and the person I brought in, Santa C.
Was his license ever given to anyone that was on scene?
I'm not sure. I left before he was done getting medical treatment by Frederick Frazier and Langston Carter.
Have you ever seen anyone imitate another person before on duty?
Yes, I have.
Is it possible that someone could have imitated Mr. Jack?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I left before he got finished getting
Speculation.
medical treatment.
Objection calls for speculation.
He already answered. I'm good, Your Honor. No further questions.
Yeah, unfortunately, you were a little late on the draw for that one. Do you have any redirect prosecution?
One second, Your Honor.
Where's Jack? Jack, join up. Tell Jack to join up.
During your shifts, usually as a unified police officers, have you dealt with Mr. Cortair before?
Yes.
If you could say an average, how many times?
Probably 2 times. One time we chased him when he was in an ice cream truck. The other time I can't recall.
Wait, it's going.
Not that many times.
Okay, no further questions.
All right. At this time, defense, are you marking Mr. Taylor for recall?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Taylor, you can step down and you are free to leave if you choose. Prosecution. Next witness.
We are calling Dr. Janetti to the stand, Your Honor.
I'm up. Move, you prick. Oh, man. Whoa.
All right.
Hey, Judge Bill.
Hey. All right. Now to meet my quota of entities to swear into. DLC, go ahead.
Please raise your left hand, sir. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, under penalty of perjury, so help you, Nikita?
Ah, the worst one, yeah. And on Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
This witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Mr. McCormick, hold on here. I know that's not a mask in the courtroom. 2 masks in the courtroom.
I identify as a cookie, Your Honor.
I think that might be cookies.
Okay. I'm going to give you the warning because you weren't here for it. Contempt is going to be 500 months, 500,000. We're not dicking around today.
I'm just taking this, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you two want to choose to come up here and give me your ID and take the masks off so I can verify who you are, I understand needing to show solidarity for your friend. So I am willing to take that compromise. You come show me ID, you can go back up there, okay?
Let me go grab an ID real quick.
I didn't even see that guy walk in.
Okay. Again, I'll just reiterate, because this is such a serious matter, I do not mind if someone's showing solidarity. They have complied with the terms. They have shown identification to me. I know who both members are, as well as Ms. DuPont here knows as well. So I'm satisfied that safety and order will be kept. Mr. McCormick, continue on with your question, or start with your questioning.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Dr. Janetti, were you on duty on March the 17th?
Yup.
Were you on duty with your fellow doctors, Mr. Langston and Mr. Frazier and Mr. Carter?
Yepers.
Okay. Did you see what happened in the room of the shooting?
Nope.
What did bro just say?
Did you either talk to myself or Laysanya after the shooting?
Yes.
Okay. Were you also in charge of any medical or part of the surgery on Dr. Carter?
Yeah, I ran the surgery.
You ran the surgery. Okay.
Yeah, I was head surgeon on that.
Were you present at the morgue as well?
Yes, I was. I supervised the.
It's actually fucking bullshit.
By any chance, before in the hospital, did you see Mr. Corter?
I saw a man in a cookie mask. I wasn't sure if it was Jack.
Hey, do you remember what the man was wearing?
No, not at all.
While in the morgue, and Dr. Carter was being visited by the his emergency contact list, did you see another cookie man in there as well?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay. Could you identify that cookie man?
Sounded like Jack. He was pretty broken up about the whole thing.
Do you remember what the cookie man did?
I just remember him being sad, and then his friends also being sad, and then they ran. I don't really remember much else, because I was also sad because Lance Reddick died.
What was the cause of death of Dr. Carter?
Exsanguination? Bled to death? Bled out?
Okay. What was the cause of the exsanguination?
He was shot in the head and he had anal fissures.
What?
Somebody died, man.
So, which one of the two led to his death? The shot in the head or his anal fissures?
It's hard to say because he did lose a lot of blood out of his ass. He was bleeding for a few hours at that point, apparently. But being shot in the head.
What encrypted?
But you're saying that we were already dealing with a man with a serious medical problem when he got shot in the head?
Yes.
Wait.
He also had
This
the-
guy actually has a chance.
From your knowledge, he was still alive and well enough to perform his duty at the time of the shooting.
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
It's not leading.
Rebuttal.
We can rephrase, Your Honor.
I'll just rephrase. Did you speak to Dr. Carter before he got shot?
Oh yeah, he was real pissy that day. He had
But
he had just screamed at about 12 women about 40 minutes.
W
beforehand.
question. Wait. W
He
question.
was really angry the entire day, and
Hey.
we actually theorized that was when his
Do any of you have
fissures
food?
all kind of popped.
Nah, go ask the judge. He said he got some.
Okay. I
Thank
got
you.
no further questions, Your Honor.
What's an anal fissure?
I don't fucking know who you think I am, Mr. Know-It-All.
It's like anal fissure is like
Dr. Janetti, did
People who
you
go
see
fishing for butts?
Carter
no,
perform
you
his
got
medical
like
duties
cuts
that
on
day?
your butt. I
Oh
think.
yeah, I did.
Did you
how
see
does that make
who
him a
he performed his
fisher?
medical duties to?
Those women he was screaming at, I didn't see him treat the man in the mask. 'Cause, I was talking to Pixie about flags.
Did you see the man in the mask that day?
Objection, Your Honor. Asked and answered.
I'll take it.
All right. Sustained.
Rephrase, give me a second.
Oh yeah.
She's a chat GPT.
Who else did you see that day near the cookie guy?
I think Frazier helped Langston with the treatment. I don't know. I wasn't in the ER at the time.
Where were you?
I was in the lobby with Pixie Plum.
Did you hear any shooting that day in the hospital?
Yeah, I did.
What did you do after?
I got on radio and asked what the fuck just happened.
And what did you hear after that?
Frazier said Langston's been shot. Langston's been shot.
Did you see anyone run from that area?
I think the man in the cookie mask ran past me. I was rushing to the back.
Did you hear anyone say anything afterwards?
Mostly just me screaming to get Langston into the OR. Then I called 911.
Luciano's got to question the
Did you come
fuck
in
out of this
contact with any
guy.
officers that day?
Yes, you and McCormick.
Okay, no further questions.
All right, McCormick, anything else?
Oh, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. King.
Yes,
How you doing, sir?
question the fuck out of
Could
him.
you tell me
You
your
have
name
so
again?
many layups here.
Dr. Charlie.
You fucking got it.
Dr. Charlie, you were the one that worked on the autopsy, is that correct?
Yes.
You stated in the autopsy that there were prior injuries that he had. Is that correct?
Yes, his anal fissures.
Now, what would happen if those anal fissures popped and untreated?
He's going to be bleeding quite a bit and high chance of infection.
And did you state that the cause of
Objection,
death
Your
was-
Honor. Relevance.
Your Honor, literally the autopsy that is part of this case.
Okay. I know what you're searching for there, McCormick. Do you want a rebuttal?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the autopsy report says exsanguination, and older injuries did not lead to the man's death.
Your Honor, he just testified under oath that he couldn't tell which one it was, and that it was from a lot of blood loss.
Yeah. McCormick, I know there is an objection there that you could be using. I'll give you.
Misstatement of evidence?
No. All right. That's about all the help I can offer at this time, unfortunately, during bench trials and stuff.
Speculation, Your Honor.
No. No. I'll explain after the trial is done. But at this time, overruled. Go ahead and re-ask your question.
Yes. You stated that the cause of death was because of blood loss. Is that correct?
Yes.
And bleeding from your ass from punctures would be normally a lot of blood loss, correct?
It's a decent amount. I don't know if it's enough to bleed out fully.
But infection could do.
Infection can, but at the point of the autopsy, there was no signs of infection yet.
Okay. Was there any other past injuries?
He'd been suffering for dementia for quite a few months. beginning stages of dementia.
Do you know what type of medicine that requires?
Objection relevance?
Your Honor, it's part of the questioning with him bringing up the dementia, and that is also part of the evidence. Just going into the things around dementia. I apologize.
Prosecution.
Also, objection speculation. I don't believe the doctor over here deals with people with psych issues.
That's a good one.
He's just a GP.
Just a GP?
Well, I'm guessing a
Alright,
surgeon,
just a
but
cop.
he's not a psychologist.
Surgeon General.
Just a cop. Okay.
Am I allowed to respond, or?
I want to hear their reasoning for rebuttal.
Me?
Sorry,
What?
whose reasoning? I don't understand.
Your reasoning for relevance. I'm trying, just like I will with Mr. King, to throw you a bone. You have the right reasoning, but the logic and the explanation aren't the right ones you're looking for.
I don't see how, knowing what medication that someone's on after they've died has to do with, a murder and him dying. It's been clarified that he died from exsanguination, has nothing to do with his medicine that he took or anything in his bloodstream.
All right. Again, I've unfortunately I've tried to extend the courtesy. The objection of relevance is definitely the wrong objection you're looking for at this time. And I'm going to have to overrule it. Go ahead.
Could you repeat the question that I asked by chance? If you were writing it down, if not, I can try to rephrase it.
I don't write it down word for word, but did you know what type of medicine he was on in relation to the dementia?
Thank you. Yep.
Please say blood
Actually, you're a
thinner.
layperson.
Please say blood thinner.
I didn't ask the question yet, but he's allowed to
All right,
answer that.
sidebar.
Okay.
Potato, guys. I'm really an idiot.
Come on, they called for sidebar. Come on.
I just let him ask the question.
Yep.
Wait, we don't go up for the sidebar?
A little bit.
I don't know.
Gonna go up?
I'm drinking a Capri Sun. This shit is fire as hell.
Where he doesn't have to. Can I help you guys?
You called for a sidebar, sir.
You representatives of the
Yeah,
court?
no, I need to.
Yeah, I'm his best friend. What the hell?
Yeah, no, I need you guys to go back.
Oh, okay.
This is serious, please.
Sorry.
You too, Jack. Thank you.
Jack, why would they call us for a sidebar and then just kick us out?
Oh, that's pretty fucked up.
It's fucking dumb.
Sidebar Andy.
So I don't know. So far, we'll see. I guess I don't know.
Bro, these cops are shit, and this witness is fucking giving you a layup right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Luciano definitely, bro's working him right now, bro.
Yeah, he gotta prove himself right, bro. I believe in him now. The tides are turning for Luciano. Make the judge more angry. Good move. Oh,
All right,
you're gonna
Mr.
cry?
Genetti,
Is that
you
it?
can step
Is that
down.
it? Is that it? You're gonna start crying and shedding
Can we
tears?
get cross, Your Honor?
You want cross on what has been asked? Okay. Yeah, just a couple more questions, and then just so you know, you are going to be marked for recall, Mr. Genetti. All right.
All right, Dr. Genetti, when Dr. Carter landed on your operating table, was he still alive?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Can you repeat the question? I apologize. I, for some reason, couldn't hear it.
I asked if when Dr. Carter landed on his operating table, if he was still alive.
Okay.
No questions?
All right, again, Mr. Genetti, you can actually step down now. You are marked for recall, so please don't leave.
Alrighty.
Trust me, if recall's not worth it, they don't bring you up on the stand, they're going to jail. So.
All right.
Prosecution, next witness.
Prosecution calls Dr. Frederick Fraser.
Sorry.
Frederick Freezer. Cartoon anime.
Anybody you want me to swear him in by?
Man, just say Jesus, man.
Oh, no, this one's anyone you want. I don't fucking care.
All right, 10-4. All right, sir, if you'd please raise your left hand. Do
you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, Coil?
Matt.
So help you, Omie.
I believe he means Matt, period.
Yeah, I swear, yeah.
This witness has been sworn in, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Fucking Matt.
Yeah.
What the hell up?
All right.
Okay. So help you, Kaisenet.
Could you state your name?
KC3000
for the record.
I'm Dr. Frederick Fraser. I'm the men's health specialist at Simone Memorial Hospital.
Were you on duty, Dr. Fraser, on the day of the shooting?
Yes, I was.
Where were you when the shooting occurred?
I was in the ER with Langston.
Who else was there?
There was a guy in a Santa Claus mask and a gentleman in a cookie mask.
Was the guy with the Santa Claus mask there at the time of the shooting?
No.
Mm.
He had left prior.
Perfect.
Where was the guy with the cookie mask treated?
In one of the beds near the back of the ER.
If you were to let's put it like this: when you're coming in from the lobby into the ER, you got beds on the right and beds on the left. If you could count them down, which side was he, on the left or the right?
He would have been on the right side. It was probably the third bed on the right.
Okay, so and this was the bed next to the door on the other side of the exit, or the one before that?
It was the one before that.
Okay.
Objection, relevance.
Did Dr. Carter treat the person with the cookie mask?
Yes, he did.
Do you remember what for?
No, I have no idea.
Do you remember what transpired between Dr. Carter and the guy with the cookie mask?
He treated him, and during the treatment, Langston talked about how much he loved cookies.
Yes!
And how much he wanted to eat cookies. And,
Yes!
I think he said, I love oatmeal raisin cookies the most, and that's when the gentleman in the cookie mask drew his weapon and shot Langston in the head.
What did the gentleman with the cookie mask do afterwards?
Oh, he fucking booked it out of the hospital.
Which door did he use? Do you remember by any chance?
He used the doors leading out towards the lobby.
Before this altercation, how was the demeanor of both of the individuals when the cookie man was being treated?
It seemed fine to me. Standard ER stuff.
You're whispering, buddy.
I'm
How
sorry,
was
who's
Dr. Carter
whispering?
that day?
I objected, Your Honor, but it's I was whispering. It was too late.
Oh,
Please make sure you're yelling. Continue.
Yep.
how was Dr. Carter that day?
He was a little. He was being
Objection,
a little
Your
bit of a
Honor.
pissy bitch. Oh,
Calls for speculation.
Well, Your Honor, Dr. Frazier over here did say that he's in charge of the men's health division at the hospital of mental health. So he could, in his professional opinion, speak on somebody's state of mind.
Am I allowed to respond? I apologize.
Yeah, go ahead.
If he was his patient, he would understand his state of mind, possibly, but not off the back. You can read people's minds.
Your Honor, a doctor, especially somebody with experience, is able to attest to somebody's state of mind, even if they just met them and had a bit of a conversation. I mean, that is how, some person's mental health is assessed, correct?
Yeah. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to allow this line of questioning and I'll explain my logic. Trained medical professionals, even just coming up and saying, hey, how's it going? Not only are they going to be able to form a mild, and I stress the word mild medical opinion, but they see people day in and day out. So they're going to know if that person's acting odd or if something's bothering them, especially when it becomes a coworker. So I believe this line of questioning is important and relevant to the matters. And I don't think we need to be questioning doctors' qualifications or opinion of a layperson when it comes to matters like this, especially what happened with Janetti. I don't think we should be ostracizing doctors just because they have specialties. They go to years of medical school. They are trained in all sorts. Just because they choose not to specialize that in later on in their career does not mean that they don't have knowledge of it, whether it be academic, practical, or what have you. So continue on.
Would you like me to repeat the question?
I believe the question was, how was Carter acting that day?
Exactly.
you want me to answer? Or are you gonna re-ask it?
No, you can just go on.
Okay. He was acting kind of like a little bit of a prissy bitch. He was being kind of uppity, to be honest. He had, like Charlie had stated earlier, he had that altercation with a bunch of women, pretty much just a screaming match with them that lasted probably about a good 5 minutes.
What the fuck?
So he was feeling hot that day.
Did you observe the treatment that Dr. Carter did to the man with the cookie mask?
Yes, I did.
Was the man with the cookie mask at any point in time complaining about the treatment that was being done to him?
No, if anything, he was complaining more about that Santa Claus guy being there than anything.
Did you observe anything?
Hearsay,
that
hearsay,
Dr.
hearsay.
Carter might have done to have been a little, let's say, unorthodox or something wrong that he did in the course of the treatment?
No, not that I noticed.
All right. Do you remember the clothing that the man with the cookie mask was wearing?
I do not.
Did you see this man again that day?
Yeah, a man in a cookie mask who I believe to be the same individual came into the morgue later that day as we were doing a viewing for Langston.
Do you remember approaching me?
Approaching you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hearsay.
What did you tell me?
I said I think I'm pretty sure that's the guy.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
Hearsay, relevance.
Yo.
Fucking.
I'm sorry. The prosecution, Your Honor, if we're able to, would like to put up on the projector on report 76688. The evidence is titled Picture of Scene 1-3 from West to East. And it will show the image of the hospital from when you're walking into the lobby into the ER and directly compared, it matches the statements of the witness on the scene, not on the scene, on the stand.
All right, let me dig for the report. If anyone's going to be referring to pictures from now on, please
send you it, Your Honor.
email them before they it comes up, so I'm not fumbling here for like 10 minutes.
It has been emailed to you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have no further questions for the prosecution.
Oh, okay.
Wanted to bring up the picture. That was it.
All right. Defense.
What are we looking at?
Could you go ahead and give me your name again? I do apologize having to ask you. I'm trying to, Judge, just so you know, I'm working off of the evidence.
Beautiful
that was given
evidence.
Was, you know, the names were
There's
blocked, so I'm
blood
just trying
at
to
the
match
bed.
them
This is
to the
good.
right, statements and whatnot. So as
Yeah.
the go.
So what I'm gonna do here, it's a very good point. I forgot to give you the unredacted version once. the
Yeah,
trial
I've been
started. Give me a
juggling,
moment.
but I've been trying to figure it out. But been working a little bit.
Yep, it's true, guys. There was blood at the hospital. It's true. They've cracked the fucking case. They've cracked it. Blood at the hospital. Case closed, Your Honor. I have no further questions. I just got the fucking shiver me timbers, bro. That freaked me out. You guys ever be sitting there, you just fucking...
I can hear you. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I shivered when I pissed too. Why?
Give me a moment.
I be,
while
I be doing the worm. You guys do the worm when you pee? Yeah.
I think you gave me a Bolingbrook incident, by the way.
Government couldn't get that one out of me. Literally, I'm literally doing the worm when I pee. Literally.
It's all right, Your Honor.
You hold it in your piss sometimes? Not anymore. I gave it up.
As they get on, so it is what it is.
I gave it up.
Would the officers mind doing me a favor while I'm going on with
Yes, Your Honor.
this questioning? Just send unredacted versions to Mr. Cotter and his lawyer.
I used to hold in my pee and
Cotter. I
poop
do not know the
because it would
lawyer's
feel
email.
good, but it's
Alright.
really bad for you.
I'm sure he can find me.
Either that or just send them to me.
Send them to you again.
Well, okay. I agree you guys have sent them to me before, but Mr. McCormick's last report that he gave me is a 78th call at Bolingbrook. And
that's from the bail hearing, Your Honor.
I'll be hitting the G spot with my poo and then suck it back up. You know what I'm saying? Like
the jailbreak charge.
Yeah, either way.
Okay, I'll
if
be
you guys
getting
just,
fucked by my own
oh, that's
shit or
what that
something.
was, Yeah.
I don't
okay.
know.
Either way, if you guys just help me out here, this can go a lot smoother.
7688, Your Honor.
Yeah, but for okay.
One second, I'll send it to you. I gotta send you a couple.
Is that weird that I've thought about that? Like
Or
I'm
just
kind of like
as a
getting
lawyer,
fucked by
at
my own shit.
Yeah, but what is your email, sir?
Me?
He's gonna go on the government Discordia. He's
This
gonna go
guy
to
said, "I
social,
know
he's
what you're
gonna go to
talking about."
general, and he's gonna put a smiley face there for you.
Thank you,
Lies,
Your
I'm
Honor.
gonna flex.
All right, let's move. Let's move on. Let's move on. Stop, Torque. Stop.
Lies again. I don't know what I just did.
You went to the right place, though?
Alright, so you're gonna continue with Cross while we all figure this shit
Yeah, in the
out.
Department of Justice. Yeah, it's fine. Like I said,
No,
I
not in
can...
Department of Justice. You got Social General.
Oh.
You don't have access to that, Smile.
Why would a cop have access to your private channel?
Some Zoomers in the court. Damn.
Access to everything.
Not really.
That is a negative.
No, that's
Did
the
I suggest
FIB.
that he just texts someone?
It's fine. There you go.
Hey, Spotty, I know your fat ass got something to eat.
Well, I'm just gonna
Is
give you my
that,
phone number.
Owen back there?
Here, you can have my phone number. You
This guy in
can
RP chat said Elena
text
might
me
be
your
joining
email.
Ganton.
Yeah.
This guy's
It's
lost.
not that big of a deal. We
Okay,
can move
okay,
forward.
then we'll continue on. I just want to make sure that unredacted evidence is provided to you.
Yeah.
We will grab it at the break.
It's just
Continue
redacted
with
the
Cross.
names,
Yeah,
so it's fine.
continue with Cross.
Alrighty. What was your name?
Dr. Frederick Frazier.
Dr. Frederick Frazier. You stated
no
that you did
effing
not
way, boy.
see what the suspect was wearing at the hospital.
Hey, get
I said I
that
didn't
baby off the
remember
stand.
Everything that he was wearing, I specifically remember the cookie mask.
Okay. Do you see Cookie Mask in this room currently?
I see 3 gentlemen with a cookie mask. Yeah.
Alrighty. You think they killed him?
I think the guy standing at the
Objection,
Objection, Your Honor.
speculation, objection, incompetence,
Yes or no?
objection,
Still
hearsay.
speculation, though. There's a better way you can ask that question, okay? So I'm gonna sustain that one.
Alrighty. How did you identify that the person that went to the morgue was the person from the hospital?
Like I said, when we were in the ER, there was a man in a Santa mask that was there, and he identified the individual as Jack the Cookie multiple times, and the individual that was on the bed receiving treatment responded in such a way that would lead me to believe that he was that individual.
Hearsay.
You didn't know for sure that was actually Jack.
I mean,
Hearsay.
I reckon to bet that multiple people around me saying Jack the Cookie meant that they was
Did
Jack
you
the
know
Cookie.
for sure that that was Jack?
No.
Thank you. Give me a second as I go through my notes.
Dude,
I want to look at
the problem is,
police report.
he's so worried about if it's Jack or not, but they found the murder weapon in his
based
apartment.
off of his statement about
Like
Objection
he's
hearsay. Objection sustained. Easy
this is
clap.
the case.
he's
Sorry.
asking to fuck himself over.
I'm guessing it's the first report, 76688 case number, the full report and everyone's statements.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I have the
Talk to him. Why does a fucking gang member have to
Well,
tell a lawyer,
statements
hey,
that,
you're setting yourself up for a fucking failure?
Let's see. I'm sorry. Here we go. A white male adult cookie man. This is during the inside of the room that you stated that you recognize this man.
Wait,
can you tell me what he was wearing at the time?
I don't remember.
Don't remember what he was wearing in the morgue.
No. I mean, that happened weeks ago at this point.
Okay. Do you mind, Your Honor, if I go ahead and read what was put down, what he was wearing?
Yep.
White male adult, cookie mask, white button-up shirt, colored bow tie, and black slacks with a higher pitched voice. You remember any of that?
I mean, yeah, that sounds like something I would say, yeah.
You didn't say it. I'm asking if you remember it.
I remember telling the officers and describing the individual that I saw. I don't specifically remember what I said that day.
Okay, well,
That's
just
why
so you
that's why
know-
people take statements.
Yeah, just so you didn't say that. But that's what he was supposedly was wearing. But what you did say, and I'll go ahead and read that to you. Give me. I have something happening in my head. Give me 1 second. I apologize.
Waiting. Mr. Lova. Mr. Lova. Now, do I get on 2.0 after this? That is the question. Do I get on 2.0 after
All right, I
this?
apologize. It said that you took Deputy Sonia and McCormick to the side and told them that the male in the cookie mask with the white shirt and bow tie was the individual who had shot the victim. How did you know that was the individual?
Guy sounded the same cookie mask.
How did he sound?
High pitched voice, just like he did in the hospital.
Okay. Have you ever came into anyone else with a high pitched voice?
Not that sounds like his, no.
Have you ever came into any contact with anybody that looked like they were wearing a cookie mask?
It's not as common as you might think, but it has happened.
Okay. Are you an expert at telling whose voice is who?
Objection.
I deal with patients all the time, and I believe that I create a good rapport with
What a
patients. I've treated
shitty
Jack
question.
before. I thought it was him.
Oh my
Right,
god.
But you don't have any degree, correct?
A degree in what? Identifying people?
Audio communication.
No,
What?
I'm a doctor.
Okay, just wanted to clarify. Again, you
It's not-
stated that
bro.
you didn't know if it was him, correct?
Dude.
I
Objection
believed
hasn't
it to be
answered.
him.
Yeah, that one's gonna be sustained on that answer, Strickland.
Did the suspect aim a gun at you at all?
No, he did not.
Objection
How long did you
scope?
see that?
All right. That would have been good if you hadn't answered. I'm going to remind the witness. Just give a little bit of time before you answer so that if objections want to be.
Yeah,
heard, they
I can do that.
Yeah. All right.
How long did you have vision of the suspect
At which point?
in the hospital?
From the time that he was being treated in the bed to the time that I saw him run past the lobby doors.
Did you manage to see his license?
No, I did not.
Is it normal practice that a doctor would ask who they are treating?
Objection scope?
I'm going to allow it just for the simple fact that I believe it's in scope because you were asking about specific treatment and what treatment was given, what treatment he had witnessed, things like that. So this is more of a clarifying question than a hunt to find more information.
Copy. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Murphy isn't around? Nah, Murphy fucking quit.
Again, is it normal practice to ask the person to identify that was treated?
I generally ask when I start treating a patient, like I introduce myself and I ask what their name is. I wasn't there at the beginning of the treatment of Mr. Cortera, so Langston may have asked, but he died and wouldn't have been able to tell me. So,
alrighty. Do you know if the hospital was deep cleaned?
Deep cleaned?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do we have a janitorial staff that comes in and cleans the ER? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Go.
No, I don't know if that's something that happens or not.
Your Honor, give me 1 second as I go through. Again, it just throws me off trying to find the names. but I want to point to something to the.
Okay, I have
the
sent you
report.
the unredacted version, so I've
Oh, you
also
have?
sent them
Okay.
to Jack.
Scope. Dummy.
Your Honor, maybe we have a sidebar?
Alright, sidebar.
Does he want to talk to us, Tyreek?
Let's give him a minute
I
to
don't
figure out
know.
what's going on.
I don't think he wants to talk to
taking
us.
Damn. Oh my god.
Yo.
Alright, listen.
Go ahead. The case has already started. You can show that.
Okay.
Wait, what happened?
Just seeing if I can look at the reports.
Oh, okay.
Look very sophisticated,
Yeah, I'm trying to be with the smile, but it's
I don't know
hard to
about
keep a
this
smile
cut,
right
though.
now.
I don't know about this cut.
Shut up, it's the only suit I had, alright?
No. I'm not talking about the suit.
Oh. Lord Brahos had it.
Oh, alright. You think you getting out of this, bro?
Let's say like 5 years.
From what I'm seeing, I don't think these doctors fucked with him, bro.
No, I don't think so.
I think they're kind of
They
glad
was
he's
not fucking
dead.
with him.
Said he had dementia, he was screaming at ladies and move him!
Yeah, man.
The fuck?
Fuck
It
happened?
looked like shit.
Yeah, I don't feel much better than that, Jack. I'm sorry I can't be here for you.
Chad, I know you would be if you could.
I'm here watching. If anything, if you get fucked so hard because you didn't have the lawyer you wanted and, you know, didn't get a continuance, you know, whatever happens.
I mean, couldn't he be a legal
you know, I'm
aid
here
under
for you.
somebody else's
Paying
identity?
attention.
So far it's so good, to be honest. It's going, it's best case
I'm
scenario
here.
right now.
I'm rooting for you.
I appreciate it.
Best case scenario, I don't know, Jack, man. Like, hospital terrorism is a tough one, buddy.
Well, we had a witness come up and he said that the guy that got shot, he bled out from anal fissures. He was bleeding for like hours previous. And he was out screaming at women. And he had dementia.
He's gonna die anyway.
Yeah, that's what the genetic said.
That is actually pretty good for you on the murder, the terrorism.
But what about the terrorism? I mean, like, there's no anyone else in there. It's, you know? I was the only person in there. It's because I was starving.
Who's your lawyer? What's the lawyer that they brought in for you?
Luciano King.
Luciano King. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it sounds like you're doing good so far.
Yeah.
But I wish I could help you, man.
Yeah, no worries. I wish Mickey was here too.
Very old, stale cookie to me.
What?
Yeah, I'm only getting more stale as the days go. Oh, we're back in.
Fine, thank you.
Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and go to the police report and read your statement. Dr. Frederick Frazier told the deputies that he was in the room while the shooting occurred, provided his statement, which is written down word for word. When asked where the suspect was being treated, he led deputies to the treatment room and pointed to the exact bed that the suspect was treated at. The bed is on the south wall of the room, and the second bed from the end, looking west-east. After showing the location, Dr. Frederick Fraser stated that the victim had finished treating the suspect. He turned around to start treatment on the other individual that was still in the room, and that was when he was shot. The suspect fled the scene while Dr. Frederick Fraser stayed behind to treat the victim. Dr. Charlie
Who's winning right now?
Gentry treated
Me.
the other individual. Who was the other individual?
I don't remember.
So there was more than 2 people in the room.
There could have been. It was a real stressful day, so if I just don't remember, sorry.
Did you see
Sorry?
the trajectory of the bullet?
Yeah, I was standing right behind Langston when he got shot.
So you were... Did he get shot in the face or the back of the head?
The face.
Okay. Did you watch the man in the cookie mask shoot? the
Sorry.
guy?
Yes.
But you didn't see the other individuals that were in the room.
I was more concerned that a doctor had just been
Objection,
shot
ask
right
and
in front of me.
Okay.
Responded at their one.
Was the doctor threatening at all to those girls that he was arguing with?
Objection scope.
Oh
It's in
no.
the scope.
Why is it in the scope?
Because they asked him questions and he brought up the fact that the doctor was yelling at a high pitched voice with the individuals, the ladies.
Prosecution.
I'll allow it.
Trying. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
allow it.
All right. So their objections withdrawn. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Was he threatening at all to those ladies?
No, it was more just like a catty back and forth, if anything.
Was he yelling?
They were all
Objection
yelling.
leading.
I'm not.
He answered.
Yeah,
Continue.
get it.
Okay.
Can we spam the most yos in
Um,
chat? Shut up.
Was that the
Don't do
first
that.
altercation
You'll
that
get
he had
banned
that day?
forever. Okay? Don't do that on my chat.
I don't remember.
Did he seem angry?
Objection asked and answer. We already spoke about his demeanor and mental state, Your Honor.
Hey, donkey.
Yeah,
I
it's
did not
the
ask that
same.
question.
But it has been asked and answered through testimony. And you were asking
But not by
questions
me,
earlier.
Your Honor.
It's part of the record. I don't.
Yeah, it's on the record.
Yeah, but I never asked him that. That's fine. We'll move on. Did you work on saving Dr. Langston's life at all?
It's Langston
Objection,
and
You opened it in your line of questioning when you were asking about if he had treated the doctor for the wounds.
But we did not.
I believe we asked Janetti and not him, Your Honor.
Yep.
One moment.
Hey, these lines of questioning are.
They are correct. I'm going to sustain that one.
Alrighty.
Detective Shanks would have
I
solved this
don't,
damn
I
case
don't think
already.
there's any more questions, but I'd like to recall.
All right. Dr. Fraser's added for recall. Once again, we are taking note of who's being recalled. That way, if they are not utilized properly, there will be consequences. Okay, redirect.
All right, Dr. Frazier.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Frazier,
On
are
that
you
picture,
broke?
Could you point to which bed the man with the cookie mask was treated in?
Like I said earlier, if you walk in, it's that second bed from the back on the right side in that photograph.
The prosecution would like to note at this time, Your Honor, that that is the bed where Jack Cortez's DNA was found.
Okay.
How many bullets did the man with the cookie mask fire?
Objection, Your Honor.
Thank you for the 13 months, Cardi.
It was to go to. I'm sorry, but we're in. I'm so fucking sorry, but I'm having a goof. But he's continuing questioning. I think I just lost the objection of what I was trying to say. But yeah.
Okay. Well, if it was scope objection,
Perfect.
you did open it up by
Exactly
asking
what I
if he
was
had
about to
shot
say, yeah.
the person. So this would be a logical question to that. That's the only thing I could think you might be going
Yeah,
for.
that was it. Yep, sorry.
Okay. No, that's fair. Continue on. Sorry, McCormick.
How many times did the man with the cookie mask fire his gun?
Just one.
Do you remember what type of gun it was?
It was looked like a Desert Eagle.
No more questions, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Frazier, you can step down, and you are recalled.
That's Dr. Frazier, Bill. Get it right. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Dr. Frazier. God damn. All right. How's everyone doing? Should we have a quick recess? 5 minutes? Coffee and tea break, bio break?
Your Honor, we just want to add a couple of stipulations, and I think that's going to be the prosecution's case.
Objection,
if
best
we could do
evidence
that real
rule.
quick, and we
Objection,
can
objection,
recess, that would be
objection,
perfect,
objection,
and
objection,
it's gonna
objection.
be the defense's time. We could take the recess right now. It's fine.
All right. Well, do you want to recess just to prepare for that? Was that your last witness?
That was our last witness, yes.
Okay. All right. I'll
yeah, let's recess 5 minutes. I'll prepare.
5 minutes. That way you can
What's the case on? Murder,
get everything
terrorism,
organized. You
7
want to
times
recap,
gun,
send me any
murder,
pictures that
government,
you want brought up
murder.
on the screen, and that will
Okay.
also give defense time to think real quick before his first move. Is that a mask I see back there?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, 5 minute recess.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go play on the monkey bars.
What's up, Spatchy?
Dude,
Bro,
I don't even know how this case finna go.
I don't even know, to be
Everyone's
honest.
stupid.
Everyone is fucking stupid. I don't know, I mean... I'll take it, bro. I'll take it for now, at least.
I don't know. I don't know if you'll be charged with everything. I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm thinking like 5 years, 7 years.
I think you're crazy.
But
how long you
Dude.
think he's gonna have? Like,
Okay, listen. I think it's going well, but Luciano. Okay, right now. they
I just heard him.
I mean, bro, he's learning
Right
about
now,
the case while he's beat.
They identified Jack's blood at the literal spot of the crime, right? And now they're pointing out the gun, and they're gonna clearly very soon say, hey, the gun that the witness said was found or shot is found in Jack's apartment, right? So you have
You're yelling right now?
redirect all of that because it's obviously Jack. It's obviously Jack. Redirect all of that and tackle it in another direction. But Luciano, you keep worrying about, oh, is it a mask or a cookie mask? Is it his face or?
I'm gonna appreciate it if you just clock in and then do the job instead of shadowing.
Okay, okay. Listen, are you gonna be a professional? Are you gonna be a professional? Or are you gonna fucking cry when someone gives you criticism? Are you gonna?
No, I'm telling you, I'm giving you a chance. This is your friend. I had an hour to prep.
I'm not a professional. Clearly, you should know how to do your job better than me.
You are. So I'm telling you, if you want to give the chance, you can help
Marty,
it.
I'm telling you right now, I would hire you today. To be honest with you.
I'm not doing it.
Is that your ex-lawyer?
Yeah, that's Murphy.
I didn't quit.
Then why are you on the trial?
Bro.
Hey, come here. Hey, do you have a... Hey. Wait, let's talk outside.
Be respectful.
Hello, Buddha.
What's going on? What's going on?
Thought you didn't like that motherfucker no more.
Do you have a gun?
No.
Okay. Can you get a gun?
I can work on it. Why? What's up?
If Jack gets guilty on everything, I'm killing that fucking lawyer.
Alright, there.
Alright, bet.
Mr. Gazpacho, need food. Marty, do you need food?
Yes, yes.
I'm good, thank you, Your Honor.
I do.
Aye. Here,
But all the
Gazpacho.
in between is just
Thank
us
you, Your Honor.
trying
Oh
to
my
submit
goodness.
as much reasonable or reasonable doubt in there to try to
Hold
get
on.
the judge to be like, well, I see where he was going with this.
There you go.
And it is questionable. Like the last guy we talked about, right? I made it clear that he put it under oath that he wasn't positive.
Doctors, do any of you require food?
But somebody told him it was you. That it was Jack Couture. Like I said,
Officers, do you
I'm
need
gonna
any
try my
food?
best. There's not much that I can do. If you have people in your corner that want to say something,
Thank you.
just like last time, they're more than welcome to step up. He has that option. Or if they want to give me advice, I will go on the questioning. This is your... I'm not trying to take any direction. Tell me what you want me to do, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm doing what I know.
Yeah, 2-minute warning.
I don't know what the fuck to do, so I'm just gonna let you do things.
I know. I mean, I've been straight for you. This is a very fucked situation. You have a double whammy. You have terrorism that nobody can win, and then you have murder.
You have sick, Bill? Do you have food?
They have the gun.
Yeah, I do.
He does.
Bro, there's some... I can't speak. I just want...
Because of a tsunami.
Shrugway? There you go. Just take it all.
And the guy that was treating you is dead. But if I say or bring up the fact that you were on the table, that means that you were actually there. Which they have your blood, but then I can't question the blood. You see where I'm going? That makes it very difficult of how I want to approach without trying to say that, yeah, that's you. Because if we go into the argument that your friend wants, Mr. Marty, the state that you were being threatened.
No, it's not about going up. It's not about going up. Bro, this guy, listen. I'm not gonna talk shit, right? Like, listen, I get it. He had his fucking character Ratchet going down for terrorism, and it was fucked. Like, it wasn't fair. I agree, but like, it's making bias on his lawyer character, being like, "This is a terrorism case. You don't win terrorism cases. I have experience with this. I have experience. You will not win the terrorism case. I have experience, bro. Like, play your fucking character, bro." Oh my god. Like, am I bitching or what?
Yeah, what's up, Jack?
Three terrorists bitching. Yeah, literally.
The stuff you mentioned before, do you think you got that tight? It sounded like you're doing pretty good. Now it doesn't sound like you're very confident.
Yeah, Murphy's saying the same thing. Like, he's just not being confident in it whatsoever, and like, it's fucked.
There were a lot of mitigating circumstances and explanations for shit. Now all of a sudden there's like doom and gloom. So what changed in like 25 minutes?
It's not doom and gloom. I'm gonna push all my questions that I'm pushing, but so what they're asking is or what Mr. Marty has asked before is to push the argument that he was defending himself because they were going to eat him, or like, the shit the guy was saying, and then he was defending himself. But then I said that they're going to push affirmative defense, and that it's just, Bill loves doing that. If he just says, "Yeah, I did it," but because,
it's a gamble.
I'm going to be.
I mean,
pushing...
the self defense for the murder. I think it's going to be easier to prove than disproving the terrorism. So, do everything you can to make him sympathetic in his response to what was said, what was done. I don't know about putting him up there to testify, though.
I don't think he should, but yeah.
If he wants to, though.
Well, Murphy doesn't say terrorism isn't winnable. He says it's hard, right?
That's his decision.
But bro, there's a big difference.
That's what I told him.
So if he wants to, he can. If he thinks he should, it's not your call. I'm not going to make that call. Jack, you do what you think is best. If you think that you can rest with no witnesses and win this case, then that's your safest bet. Otherwise, you might not want to just
I'm
rest.
sorry, were you talking to me, Your Honor? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you're not
See
on
what
trial
happens,
today.
I guess.
Oh,
That's next
fantastic.
week.
Marty,
Very
come here.
good.
I appreciate it.
God, I was high. Hopefully, didn't notice.
60 years.
Alright, prosecution, we wanted to present some evidence to go over.
Grab your shit real quick. Walk with me, gang.
Got it.
Careful with this, Johnson. I.
Okay. What is this?
Who the fuck am I voting for?
Who the fuck am I voting for? Shut your goofy ass up.
Hello?
Who the fuck am I voting for?
Yep.
L for voting for Buddha? Are you guys actually that stupid?
You can put it up, Your Honor. They're both pictures.
Without Buddha, Lucky Plucker wouldn't be a
kind of
fucking
fall
thing.
into
Bro, give it a fucking
evidence
rest.
that the
Claire Seducer has her own pawn shop, pushed for a chicken shop at the same exact location, at it, and couldn't get it done. But Lang Buddha got it done. You call it glazing if you want. That's the cold hard truth. You little biased fucks. That's the cold hard truth. That's my goddamn mayor. The fuck?
I believe that is everything from the prosecution. Sir. 1 second.
He disowned GG? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yep. Prosecution rest.
All right, prosecution.
Buddha did
is
it for
resting at
Larry,
this
not
time.
you. Yeah, but Larry is
everyone's,
Marty's best friend.
knowledge
One
and
of
transparency,
Marty's
I
best
have
friends.
sent
Like it doesn't matter if he did
exactly
it
what you
for
sent
me.
there,
It's just
McCormick,
selfish to assume
the
he didn't do it
defense
darkly for me,
counsel
so
that
I
they
don't fuck
can
with him.
easily reference
What?
it,
Come on, Jit.
closing, stuff like that.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Defense, your time to shine. Who would you like to call first?
The Janty, I believe his name was Dr. Janty.
Janetti?
Janetti.
Janetti.
Oh,
That was close.
Janetti.
Treble, you bastard.
Yeah, like who the fuck who the fuck would Marty even vote for? Like Osvaldo?
Wait, where's Tribble? Blood for the blood god? No?
Yeah, hey, yeah, that's my.
Oh, your voice has changed.
I also like to stay for the course as one of the best friends of Travis Tribble that he does not recognize
What's
Thomas
up,
Tribble
Pops?
as his son.
He doesn't need to. Medical science recognizes me as his son in the form of a paternity.
Larry, you made it.
Oh yeah, we saw
I was almost gonna miss this for the world.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
Larry.
Looking all right.
What's up?
Before
He's
you
a great
leave,
friend.
you can vote. You can vote for the next mayor, just so you know.
Somehow, we're all very surprised by it.
Okay, would you rate him above or below Agnes?
Okay.
One person once said
Who's on the
that I
ballot?
could have probably
Guess who I
brought
voted
Jesus
for?
back to life at
Oh.
some
Who?
point.
I voted for Osvaldo.
What's that?
Fuck.
Did you actually?
I would say
Yeah.
same tier. as
Okay,
Agnes.
okay.
Objection.
Oswaldo promised a lot of things for me, but he
Defense,
never
let's go.
gave me nothing. So I'm not voting for that nigga. He kissed my ass.
That's a Cuban brother.
1 second. To the gentleman in the viewing box. Do me a favor, just a little quieter. Maybe move to the end. Get inside the box. I could hear one of you talking. I don't know why. Thank you. All right. Go ahead, Mr. King.
Alrighty. You stated that you operated on Dr. Carter.
Yes.
What did you do to save his life?
You look nice.
Thank you.
Tried to stop the bleeding. So we it was a whole thing. It was a long surgery. It was a lot of moving brain matter around, stopping the bleeding in his brain, and then trying to stop the bleeding in his asshole.
So you started on the head first, correct?
Yes.
Did you manage to stop the bleeding in the brain?
Who Lord is this?
Yeah, it took a
Luciano
while,
King?
but we eventually got
Can you come
got
here
the
for a
who?
sec?
bleeding in the brain to slow down.
Was he still alive at the time?
Can you do me a big
Barely hanging
favor?
out.
What's up?
But then you moved
Can you
to his
can you
asshole,
hand something to Buddha?
where you managed to stop the bleeding.
Can't you
there.
do it?
I'm too shy.
Yes, we did. We cauterized his anal fissures.
Oh,
Um,
what you
Who was fucking yelling?
It's outside. Let's go get it.
People who ran out?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, perfect. Thank you. Sorry about that. He just he was barely hanging on when you moved to surgery on
Now, if you thought it was glazing before, this is what glazing is, chat. Let me show you. There. Tell him it's from me.
You're so cute.
Holy mac and cheese. That is glazing.
Side effects of dementia medicine?
No. I'm a surgeon, not a pharmacist.
Understood. Do you know what high blood pressure is?
Yes.
You know what hypertension is?
Yes.
If someone would have large amounts of high blood pressure,
Mhm.
would you say that could cause blood clots?
Yes.
Okay. And someone that is on dementia then had his ass pop.
It wasn't on dementia. It's not a drug. He was.
Well, I mean,
he
I
had
apologize,
dementia.
yeah. He had medicine for dementia, and then his ass pop. Would you say that he had high blood pressure at the time?
Oh yeah, when he was screaming at those women, it was had to be pretty damn high.
That'd be very dangerous, especially with. I'm sorry. What is that? Anus?
on
What did you
He
call
was
it?
Anal
on
fissures?
Anal
dementia.
fissures, yes. That'd be dangerous with those combined, correct?
It's definitely pretty much. It's not ideal.
Alrighty. In the morgue, did you see Jack? I'm sorry, not Jack. A man in a cookie mask.
Yeah,
What was he wearing?
no clue.
No clue.
As I said, I was pretty broken up about the death of Lance Reddick at the time. I wasn't paying much attention at that point.
Okay, and you stated that you did not see what the person was wearing at the hospital.
No. Once again,
Do
I
you
was
see Cookie
still
Mask
upset
in-
about Lance Reddick.
All right. Do you see Cookie Mask in the courtroom currently?
A couple of them. Yes.
I have no further questions.
Oh.
Dr. Janetti.
Mm-hmm.
You stated that you guys managed to cauterize the wound in the head of Dr. Carter. Is that correct?
Yes.
In your professional opinion, can somebody that was shot in the similar manner survive?
They definitely can. I've seen a lot of people in this city specifically being shot in the head and just moving on with the rest of their day.
How did you rule the manner of death of Dr. Carter?
Objection, Your Honor. Scope.
I mean, they clearly talked about exsanguination the way it happened in their operation room.
I never asked any questions about the way he died or examination or anything like that.
Did reference the autopsy report multiple times.
Autopsy report, yes.
Yeah, it's part of the autopsy report.
Yeah, so manner of death is included in the autopsy report, so the scope is open.
That's fair.
There's a lot of factors. We didn't deem the actual damage to the brain to be severe enough to cause his death, and it seemed more so is all more consistent with loss of blood. He was extremely pale at the time. His red blood count was extremely low and barely even registering. It was a bad one. How much blood we were giving him, just none of his vitals were improving.
But per the autopsy report, what was the manner of death ruled as?
The manner of death was homicide.
I understand.
Okay, no further questions, Your Honor.
All right.
Bro, I thought he was about to run out. Oh my god, I got so fucking
Just to
scared.
verify what you just said.
I actually thought he was about to
you
fucking
said that,
leave and just dip. Oh my god.
The asshole was more of a problem.
It wasn't more of a problem. It was a problem.
Alrighty. Thank you.
All right, Dr.
What's
Janetti,
the
at
future?
this time you can step
take your
down. You
mask
are
off.
free to go if you want to be.
All right.
Or you can stay for the rest of the trial. It is in your court.
We've been here for this long. Might as well stick it out.
Well, I mean, typically a good thing when you're grieving a loss.
I'm still more upset about Lance Reddick.
R.I.P.
Could you for the courts? Can you just tell us who Lance is?
You a fucking dipshit.
Oh,
God, what an
What a
absolute
piece
fucking
of
buffoon.
shit this guy is.
Guess so. I don't know who Lance is.
Watch The Wire, you uncultured fucking swine.
Hey, Bill
I'd rather
doesn't
watch
know either,
TBZ.
guy.
Way to fucking help me.
Oh, Bill, I thought I liked you.
Motherfuckers having a middle.
Riddick, and John Wick, Resident Evil, Fringe.
I have never even seen John Wick. All right, defense.
That is wild.
Oh God, Jesus
I wish
Christ!
you were dead, Bill.
Come on, Bill.
Damn.
What?
What the
I wish you
fuck?
were dead.
Bill, you asked for that, honestly.
It should have been. It should have been you.
Who the fuck is Lance? What are we talking about?
You're the only
Have
person
no
I ever
fucking
voted
idea,
for,
bro.
Bill.
Can we
Guys,
move on with the damn case?
Are you guys trying to intimidate the judge right now with death threats?
No, sir.
Oh, we
Okay.
just wish
They
you were
must
dead.
be
We
his
don't wanna
friends
do
or
it.
some shit, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Defense, continue on.
You guys got gun licenses, right?
Oh hell yeah.
I'm gonna air this whole bitch
All
out.
right. Currently seeking new hospital. Defense. Oh, you guys
We
having
call him the
conversation,
only other
right?
witness.
All right.
Kidding.
Just remember, you can still choose to have Jack testify or not, even though he's not listed. That's a conversation between the two of you. And will happen after this witness. Dr. Frazier, remember you're still sworn in.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Fraser, did you ever positively identify the suspect that shot Dr. Carter?
Objection. Asked and answered.
I believed it to be Jack the Cookie.
But did you ever identify him?
Objection has been answered, Your Honor.
I believe he's trying to. I
Mhm.
believe he's trying to do an objection.
Yo, why does he keep pushing this?
Yeah,
I
he
said
is.
objection has been
Dude,
answered.
it's actually
Okay,
fucked. It's actually
I've never
fucked.
asked that the first time you objected to it.
I just said this
The
in my
second time
head.
is 'cause
It's a
he didn't
lot of his
actually answer
friends
the
in this
question.
bitch, so it's just like he's gonna let that shit slide
He
regardless.
He did
says
state that
he-
he wasn't
No
100%
shit, if that
sure it
any
was
other dude, they
Jack.
would've got
Like,
content.
He
3
just
times in the
answered the
previous-
question, though.
Uh,
Repeat what you said, Dr. Fraser.
I said I believed it to be Jack the Cookie.
okay, so I couldn't hear you because he objected twice in my ear. I apologize.
Okay.
That's not.
Did you know for sure it was?
No, but I believed it to be.
Alrighty. What led you to believe that it was?
The cookie mask, and the fact that he responded to being called Jack the Cookie while on the ER bed.
Did you call him Jack?
I didn't, but the Santa Claus man in the room
Hey, Marty, make sure that
did.
bitch not jammed, bro.
Is the Santa Claus man
Sorry?
here?
I said, make sure that bitch not jammed.
I saw him earlier, but he's not here currently.
Should be all right.
You know anybody else named Jack?
Me personally,
Objection relevance.
Objection scope.
It's to the case, Your Honor. He's
What
stating
does-
that I'm not done. He's stating that the reason why he knew that this was Jack was based off of someone else saying that that man's name was Jack. So I'm asking if he knows any other people that are named Jack.
well, the Santa Claus man said Jack the
Hold on.
Cookie.
Hold on.
I want to rebuttal on that.
Prosecution, go ahead.
I believe that the name itself is not just the identifier, as Dr. Janetti stated. Sorry, Dr. Fraser stated before.
I'm sorry. How? What are you saying?
Okay. Look, everyone's a little tired and a little frazzled at the whole situation. I'm going to sustain it just based off the fact, just because someone named Jack that you know from somewhere else, there's plenty of ways to know if someone, like if me and you were to pass each other in the street, we'd know who we were. Just because we know someone else named Bill or King, you know. So that's going to be sustained. Let's move on.
Did you work on Dr. Carter at all?
Yes, I assisted Janetti in the surgery room.
No spooch.
Did you know about his pre-existing condition?
The anal fissures, if that's what you're asking, no, I did not.
El Gazpacho.
Alrighty. And you don't? Do you recall the third person in the room?
In the where?
In the hospital.